C-Dub.
What up? What up?
Hey, man, look. Jokic put up a 30, 20, and 20 the other night. It's hard to believe that nobody has ever done that in the history of the NBA. But he is squarely in the MVP conversation. Should he win it? And secondly, Steph Curry has entered the 25,000 point club. I wonder if he can make it into the top 10 all times NBA scoring points. We're going to talk about it right after the intro.
Thank you for tuning in to the number one place for your basketball fix, NBA Central, hosted by the Cognac.
What's the word, NBA basketball fans? Welcome to another episode of NBA Central with your boy Big Kev and C-Dub holding it down. What's the word, gang?
What's the word, man? Let's go. NBA Central. Let's get it.
I like that drip, man. The hat, the
Hey,
shirt, the chain. I see you, boy.
I'm representing, just represent.
Hey, listen, man. Nikola Jokic is having a hell of a season, bro. Like a hell of a season. My man is averaging a triple double for a center, which is crazy, crazy work to begin with. And he put up one of the craziest stat lines, the stat line that the NBA in all its history has never seen. And that is 30 points, 20 rebounds, 20 assists. So right now on the season, he's averaging 28.9 points, 12.9 rebounds, and 10.6 assists. That's top five in each one of those categories. But standing in his way is young Shai Gilgeous Alexander. My man is leading the league in points, 32.8 points. And he's averaging 6.2 assists, only 5 rebounds, but he's shooting over 50% from the field. And most importantly, the Thunder are 52-11, while the Nuggets are 41-22. They'll be playing each other today. By the time you guys see this, that game will be over. But C-Dub, I want to know, is this MVP race over? It seemed like people wrapped it up and gave it to SGA early in the year. Or does Jokic still have a chance to wrestle that thing away from
Oh man, here we go again with this with the MVP. Look, we cannot forget what SGA has done throughout this season. And the Joker has been fantastic as well. This 30-20-20, nobody has ever done it. I think he can do it again in his career. He'll do it again because he's that damn good. But we cannot ignore, we cannot be prisoners of the moment when this guy does incredible things. He's going to do incredible things. That's how we miss out on people who is more deserving of awards. I think that SGA should have won the award last year, and it'll be a travesty if he gets jumped this year. Of course, everybody can look at the Joker and look at the excellence and all that he can do on the court. He's going to be in the running each and every year. But you cannot just go willy-nilly because you see one great performance and snatch it away from SGA. And yes, Kevo, there's enough time for Joker to surpass SGA. If he personally, like individually, he
him?
can go on a run and propel his team to a greater position. They can't overtake OKC, but he can make them go on a crazy run and put up great numbers, and then we'll have to think about it. But from this point on, from this point in the season, there's nobody that has surpassed SGA. Don't forget about them 50-point bombs he did
Mhm.
mid-season. Don't forget about that he's a walking, talking 30-point game per 30. You can just list it on the sheet that he's going to get 30. And it's going to be the most smoothest, most chillest 30 points you can ever see in your life. No,
Absolutely.
Joker has not done enough.
Absolutely. I think any other year, Joker would be winning his MVP in a landslide. Averaging a triple double is something that you just can't overlook, especially for his position. Damn near averaging 30 points. He's getting the rebounds, he's getting the assists. But one thing that's quiet as is kept about SGA is the fact that this man leads the league in steals right now. If I'm not mistaken, let me just go make sure. No, he's right behind Dyson Daniels. I can't forget Dyson Daniels. He's a walking steal. That dude is a
Yeah.
thief. But SGA is number 2 in the league in steals right now, on top of all the points that he scores, on top of the way that he affects winning for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the crazy thing is, the Oklahoma City Thunder were ahead of schedule last year, and dare I say, again this year. To be 52-11 is crazy work at this point in the season. They're currently on a 6-game winning streak, and he can further cement or further help his cause by going out there and leading his squad to a victory today. Like I said, by the time you guys watch this, that game will be over. But if OKC beats Denver today, and it's on his shoulders, and he does it, yeah, man, you can't overlook this kid. Jokic is doing a lot of great things, a lot of great things. And I wouldn't be surprised if they give him the MVP, but you're right. It would be a travesty. It would be a travesty if SGA gets overlooked. Just based on how OKC has done this year, man. He's a leader over there on that team as well. He got those guys humming on all cylinders, players that you wouldn't even think would be performing it the way that they do. And it's because of SGA. So I'm right there with you, man. Some people are going to be crying foul. Some people are going to say, hey, it's voters fatigue. It feels like what happened with Lamar Jackson over in the NFL, but I think this is a little bit different. I don't think that Josh Allen should have won that MVP this year over Josh Jackson, over Jackson, but I do feel like SGA is just having a much better season as an individual with Oklahoma City over Jokic. So I agree with you on that one, Brody.
Yeah, and then I'll do it like this. I think the SGA and Joker's um season are compatible. They're the same to me. They both
Mm-hmm.
have been tremendous. You just got to judge it with team success. And
Mm-hmm.
you can't overlook that they have pulled in front of most of the league if you want to discount Cleveland
Okay.
Cavaliers too. But but it'll be a travesty, like I've said before, if you snatch it and be a prisoner of the moment. And if you want to look at that success that the OKC has, you always got to look at the head of the snake. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not from the country, but I hear they hunt the snakes. And the only way to get rid of the snake is take out the head. And SGA is the head of the snake of the best team in the Western Conference, maybe the best team in the NBA. It's his time.
Oh yeah, like
MVP.
they're 52-10, and uh Cleveland's 53-10. So like it's just one of those things that, or they're 52-11, Cleveland's 53-10. So best team in the NBA is debatable as well. But right now, people came into the season expecting OKC to go to the finals, and they're still on track to do that. And it's largely because of SGA. So I'm
Yeah.
right there with you, man. This is still SGA's MVP to lose.
Yeah.
But that boy Jokic is not going to make it easy.
Yeah, and I just want to add this: like, it's always gonna be somebody's just a little pissed off because they got in win. You want to know why? Because it's only one fucking award,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't remember a co-MVP, so somebody's gonna be upset. I can't remember it right now on top of the head.
I don't think there's been one. I know there's been a co-rookie of the year,
Yeah,
but
I don't
I don't
remember a
recall
co-MVP.
co-MVPs.
So it's gonna be somebody upset. SGE SGA is the MVP, guys.
Yeah,
Just don't get carried away, guys. Joker is awesome. SGA is the MVP.
yeah.
Jesus.
I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. Because listen, man, as soon as he had that 30, 20, and 20, I mean, I saw people all over.
Everybody,
Oh,
bro.
he's the MVP. He deserves it. I'm like,
Bro, settle down, bro. If he does it like 2 more times in a
yeah,
row or something, and then let's talk about it. We could talk
right.
about it. You know what I'm saying?
You're right about that. All right, man. Y'all already know. Let us know in the comments down below how you guys feel about that topic. I know MVP is kind of like low hanging fruit, but at the end of the day, this is a pretty tight race, tighter than people might want to even admit. But I still feel like SGA is ahead in the race. But moving on, see the Steph Curry reached a milestone, 25,000 points, and ain't it crazy to think that LeBron is sitting at 50,000 and somebody as a prolific scorer like Steph Curry just getting to the 25,000 mark, bro.
Amazing.
That is
Amazing.
insane.
Yeah.
That is insane. So that makes him number 26
Yeah.
in NBA history. He's the 26th player to reach this milestone, and he's the 10th player to do it with the same team. I'll give you a chance to name some of those 10 players that scored 25,000 points with their team, one team,
Well, with one team,
with the same team. Yep.
Elijah Wan,
So Elijah Wan's one,
Dominique,
not Dominique.
not Dominique.
Nope.
What did he get traded to? The Knicks? I think he got traded to the Knicks. Oscar Robertson.
Nope, he's
Um,
not one of them.
he's not one of them.
Nope.
Well,
I,
I'm
I
not
can't
looking.
believe you. I cannot believe you missing the
Michael
two.
Jordan. I'm
Right.
trying to get. I know them. Michael Jordan
Yeah.
and Kareem and Karl
Yeah.
Malone and guys
Th-
like that.
Not Kareem.
What Karl Malone and
Karl
guys like
Malone.
that.
You got
Oh,
Karl Malone, Mike. You got you already named Dirk Nowitzki. You didn't name
Dirk. Okay, yeah,
Kobe.
Dirk. Kobe. Kevin Garnett. No,
Nope. Tim
not Kevin
Duncan.
Garnett. Tim Duncan. Yeah.
You're not gonna get
Reggie.
these. Reggie. There you
Reggie.
go.
Reggie.
You're not gonna get the last two.
Jerry West
There you go. The last. You got one more.
and Alex and English.
Nope. John Havlicek
John Havlicek.
is the
Okay.
last one. So Curry's the 10th player. That's a pretty
Yeah.
exclusive club, honestly.
It is exclusive, bro. These are all greats. Once you hit 25,000, Curry sitting at 25-17 at
Hmm.
the number 10 slot. That's Carmelo Anthony. He sit at
Hmm.
28. I would think he need one more season to catch Carmelo Anthony. He could score 2,000, 3,000 points in the season.
Oh no!
But
So here's the problem right now. So I get where you're going, but he's easily going to enter the top 15. That's not going to even be an issue for him. But he
yeah,
would actually have to play two more seasons, basically, to get into the top 10.
when he had
And
17.
currently James Harden is ahead of him. And so with him being active, James Harden is going to enter the top 10 uh, before Curry, and Curry's going to have to actually pass Shaquille O'Neal if he wants to get into the top 10. Now Shaquille O'Neal
That's
sits
a
at. So go
that's a
ahead.
good bet. That's a
Yeah.
good bet. Okay, because I would bet that Steph Curry sitting 100 points below James Harden will
Hmm.
get to the top 10 before James Harden.
That's a good. Hey, that's.
Because Stephen Curry's job, I don't even know if James Harden is going to play the rest of the season. They trying,
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, he is going to play. They in the playoffs, I guess, in the play in or something like that. But I think the job of Steph Curry is to get buckets. The job of James Harden, sometimes he can drop you 40 in this stage of his career.
He put up 50
Sometimes
the
he
other
could drop
night.
40, 50 for you. You know what I'm saying? But he's one of those top point guards in the league. He's mainly in this point of his career is setting up people. He can do that to you, but it ain't like Steph, who needs to drop 25 a game each and every game. That's his
Hmm.
job to score. So I would bet, if you want to take this bet, Kev, that Stephen Curry will get within the top 10 before James Harden.
Hey, that's a good. Hey, that's an interesting topic to consider.
Yeah.
Listen, I can see that happening. They both got some work to do though, and they both will
Yeah.
have to do it within the next, not
2
necessarily
years.
next season. It have to be 2 seasons, and they have to play about 60 games, at least 60 to 65 games, at least to get there at a high level. And then on the low end, if like for Curry, he would have to average about 20 points a game and 50 appearances across the next 2 seasons to get into the top 10. And then just on another thing, if he wants to get into the 30,000 category, he got a lot of work to do. A lot of
Yeah.
work. It would take maybe like he'd have to play till he's like 42 or 43 to even get into that category. But shout out to Curry though, man. Getting to 25,000 points, especially considering like his first 3 or 4 seasons was highly injury prone. And he missed another season, sometime within the last 3 or 4 years where he didn't really play much. To get to 25,000 is dope.
How about Kevin Durant maybe next season passing Michael Jordan in the points list? How about
Oh yeah,
that?
that I can see that. Let me
How
see
about
real.
that? And I didn't even realize that. That was kind of sneaky. He is so prolific as a
Yeah,
scorer that you won't even realize that this guy is eighth in scoring all time
yeah.
and can pass Michael Jordan next season if he plays 70 games.
Not even 70.
Not you know what I'm saying?
Because
This
he'll
guy.
he'll continue to do it this season. Like he still got like another probably 300-400 points this year that he gonna put up. That'll put him at about closer to 31,000. He'll be right behind Wilt. And then going into next season, man, I think he could do it for sure.
Yeah.
KD is one of the most prolific scorers I've ever seen.
Yes. And
Ever.
just and we can just forget about I don't think nobody's catching LeBron this century. Next
No.
century or something, somebody will get 50,000 points.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen. That's a lot. You know how long Kareem's record stood?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be a couple decades to be realistic. We'll know it when we see the guy when he comes out. You know those all time greats. You know
Hmm.
him when you see him if you've been in basketball as long
Well,
as we
Luca
have.
probably got a chance if he can stay
I don't
healthy.
know about Luca about his health and
Yeah,
shit like that. He got to get a little healthy, but
but
we'll see.
it's gonna be hard, man.
Yeah.
It's like right now, Wemby is out for the season type stuff.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So like
You got to get lucky. You got to
Zion
get
ain't never healthy either. I mean,
no
it's the people that you know can put that ball in the basket today's youngsters. I mean,
Shay.
SGA got a chance. He averaging 30
Shay.
plus, yeah. But he'll have to play. I don't know. I don't just his body language. I'm not sure if he got playing into his 40s in him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah. Hey, and to be, and I'm gonna just to put this as a mandate. You gonna have to play 20 seasons to beat this record, to
right.
beat LeBron's record.
I'm not sure who's gonna do that,
It ain't
man.
nobody. I don't know. And how many players in the NBA play 20 seasons? I would
They
think
don't
it's
even
like
play. Some of them don't even play 60. Like SGA at least play because a
yeah,
lot of these younger guys they still only playing 65, 70 games too. You know.
yeah. So it's a crazy thing, bro. How many players? What has it been like? 10 players that played 20 season in the NBA. I don't want to know right now, but I'm gonna just guess off of the top of the head that it's
Yeah,
not a lot.
yeah. Vince Carter was one of them. Shaq. And I don't even know if Shaq gave
Kareem,
it to 20. KG gave it
Kareem,
to 20.
Kareem.
Green. So yeah, it's not that many though. You're
It's
absolutely
not,
right.
bro.
And played at a high level.
Yes,
Nobody's ever doing what LeBron is doing. Like
no,
SGA would still have to be averaging 25 points
25.
at
Yes,
40 years old.
and not with no, he ain't in shape like LeBron. I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't see it,
Jesus,
bro.
bro. That's crazy. That is
Yeah.
insane, man. Whatever steroids, bro, on, you need to pass the information. But all right, man, we gonna get up out of here, Dub. This is fun. We'll be
It
back
was a great
a week,
convo.
few times a week, man. We're trying to ratchet up the content over here on NBA Central. Bobby and Steve O holding it down on NFL Central. Hayes is here every day on NBA Central as well. Y'all already know. As far as Chicago sports fans, just type in your favorite Chicago sports team and put the word Central behind it, and you'll find one of the guys. And of course, the Shy Bulls podcast with Bobby and C Dub, man. It's gonna be fun, man. Fun rest of the season for basketball. Let us know what y'all think in the comments below about today's topics. Who you think should be MVP? I know it's going to be some people talking about Jokic. I believe that SGA is the overwhelming favorite right now. And how y'all feel about Steph Curry's chances to crack that top 10, maybe even get to 30,000 points before his career is all said and done. All right, C-Dub, you got anything for the game?
Oh no, it's been fun, man. Can wait till the next one.
Yes, sir. And LeBron, leave Stephen A. Smith alone, man. He ain't do
You know, we're
nothing.
trying to bully him and shit. You 6'9", bro. You 260, bro. Come on, bro.
All right, y'all. We're going to holler at y'all next time. Peace.
This has been a